students, my name is Ms. Caruso, and today we're going to be learning a lesson on severe weather. To begin this lesson on severe weather, I want you all to raise your hand if you have experienced a specific type of storm. Good! It looks like many of you have been in storms. Okay, so I'm going to continue asking you a few questions, and I want you to raise your hand if the question is true. So, has anybody here ever experienced or been in a tornado? Wow, we have 3 people who have been in a tornado. That is scary. And some of you may not know what a tornado is, but we'll soon find out. Now, I also want you to raise your hand if you have an experience with a specific type of storm that you would like to share with us. Okay? Wow, that is so interesting. You know, I have been in a lot of thunderstorms too because they happen all the time in our world. Many of you probably have been in a severe thunderstorm. Okay, we'll have another person share right there in the back. Yes, sir. Okay. Wow, that is great. Yes, I agree. Tornadoes are scary. So we have time for one more person to share. Who would like to share? Okay. Okay, look at this, guys. I want you to see that the student in the back and the student up front both have experiences with tornadoes. That is very interesting. So now I'm going to pass out index cards to each of you to write down 4 types of severe weather. They can be any type of severe weather that you know of. So you're going to do these individually. I want you to write them down. Stay quiet in your desks. You have a few minutes to write them down. Good. Now you're going to sit quietly, and then I'm going to pick them up. Okay? Great job, everybody. I'm going to collect your index cards now. And I'm going to grade them really quick. And while I grade them, you can discuss the different types of storms that you have all experienced with one another. Okay, well, it looks like each of you know at least one type of severe weather. That is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and watch a video on severe weather. I'm going to play it on the smartboard. I want everyone to sit quietly in their desk and view the video on the screen. Okay, please put everything down on your desk and have your eyes on the smartboard. Students will now watch video of severe weather. Okay, video ends. So now that all of you have learned about the different types of weather, we are going to discuss basic types of weather that we see every day. So I'm going to draw some on the board. So first to start, I'm going to draw rain. So here we have rain. I'm drawing it as little lines coming down from the sky. Little dots. So does somebody want to share with me what rain is? Okay, yes sir, you in the back. Okay, yes. Rain is water that falls from the sky, which is also known as precipitation. Great job. Now I'm going to draw some snow. Little circles of fluff coming down from the sky in the clouds. Okay, does somebody want to share with me what snow is? Okay, good. Yes, snow is like a mixture of water and ice. It's like an in-between, and it falls from the sky during blizzards. Great job. Now, the third type of weather I'm going to draw is wind. So here I'm going to draw a tree, and it's blowing to the left. And I'm going to draw all these lines that show that there's powerful winds. Somebody know what wind is? Okay? Yep, wind is just air that is forcibly blowing and can cause lots of damage. So now we're going to discuss the different types of severe weather that each of these weather types are a part of. So to begin, we're going to discuss hurricanes. So what two types of these weather on the board combine and are a part of hurricanes? Okay, yes. So hurricanes have lots of rain, large amounts of rain that fall from the sky, and they also have winds, fast winds that blow. This is how hurricanes can also result in floods and lots of damage that we have, and can even cause loss of life. So the next storm I want to discuss is blizzards. So the two different types of weather on the board that can make a blizzard or a part of a blizzard are wind and snow. So as you can see in a blizzard, we have lots of snow, lots of wind, big multiple feet of snow. We currently live in upstate New York, so we are in blizzard country. We're about 30-50 miles away from Canada. We live near the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario, and so we're going to have all the wind coming from Canada over the Great Lakes. And the mixture of moisture in the air just creates lots of blizzards here where we live. So now we are going to move on, and I'm going to pass out individual copies of the book Flash, Crash, Rumble, and Roll. So in this book, it's going to talk about thunderstorms that we've all experienced. Okay, good. So I'm going to do a class read aloud. So that means Miss Caruso is the only one who's going to be reading the book, and the rest of you are going to be following along. I want you all to follow along with your eyes on print and then with your fingers. So you should have your books open on your desk, and you should have your hands here holding the book open, and you should be pointing to each word as I read it, so I know that you're following along. The teacher will now read Flash, Crash, Rumble, and Roll, and the students will follow along. Now I'm going to stop right here. Okay, we're going to take a break from reading, and we're going to look at these pictures and diagrams in the book. I want you all to look at these pictures so you can tell, okay, so you can see that this type of weather can be scary, and you may have seen these types of pictures in our world. Just looking out your window, you may have seen this because thunderstorms are very common. But it's also important to be very safe during these storms. Okay. Great job, everybody, reading. We're going to put our books away and we'll continue reading them tomorrow. Great job. Okay. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to our formative assessment, which is going to be our research project. Yay for research. So I want each of you sitting in your desk, we're going to go by rows, and we're going to go get our Chromebooks at the front of the room. And then you're going to bring them back to your desk, and you're going to sit quietly. Okay, good job. So now, let me explain the research project to you. You're each going to pick a specific type of storm to do your research project on. You may choose tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards, floods, or even droughts. I'll write a list of the different storms on the board, and then you can pick which one you want to research. So once you've picked your type of storm you want to research, you're going to find 3 facts and 3 safety tips online that you're going to find, and you're going to write them on a flyer. So a flyer is a piece of paper that you'd get at Disney World or something. You pick it to look at all the information and fun facts or where the rides are. So you're going to make an informative flyer that we could pass out to the rest of the school so they'll learn about your type of storm and how to be safe. Well, if anybody has any trouble with researching on their Chromebook or any questions, you need to raise your hand, ask me. You can even ask your fellow students to help you with research. And then this is going to be an individual grade, so everybody should be working hard and giving their best effort. So also before you start, I'm going to give you an example of a type of storm and like what I would research. So for example, Miss Caruso is very fascinated by tornadoes. So if I'm going to do tornadoes, I am going to search tornadoes, and I'm going to find different facts about these tornadoes. So I type in tornadoes, and I see that tornadoes have high winds, high spiraling winds. That can be my first fact. I can say that tornadoes have high spiraling winds. So now if I want to find a safety tip, my safety tip could be that tornadoes, and during a tornado, people must go to the lowest point of their house and take cover, or underground to a tornado safety place. So once I have my facts and tips, I can draw pictures on there. I can draw a diagram or a picture of a tornado, make it colorful and pretty. So we're not going to finish this today. We're going to continue working on it throughout the week, but I want you all to give it a good shot, and we're going to work on it for 25, 30 minutes to get started. Okay? Students will now work on project. Okay, great job everyone. I want you to put your Chromebooks back to the front of the room, and now we're going to do a fun little activity about Miss Caruso's favorite type of weather. We're going to make our own tornadoes. I'm going to pass out to each of you 2 plastic bottles. We're going to share some duct tape, food coloring, and then we're going to take turns going to the sink. But I'm going to demonstrate, and we're going to watch this video about how to make these tornadoes. And then once we do that, we're going to be working with it. You can work with a partner. You can do it by yourself. It's supposed to be a fun, interactive activity to make your own tornado. What you're going to do is you're going to fill up 1 bottle with water, and you're going to duct tape it to the other bottle. So then what you're going to do is when we have the food coloring in there, this is the prototype, so it's not the finished product. You're going to flip it over and you're going to spin, and the top is going to create a tornado. We're going to have our own little spiraling tornado. So if you need any help, raise your hand. I can help you. A paraprofessional can help you. Your friends can help you. And then I'm going to play this video on facts about tornadoes on the smartboard, so everyone could be watching the video. Great. Okay. Students complete activity, watch video. Great job, everybody. So now we're going to put away all of our supplies. We're going to sit back at our desk and we're going to listen to Miss Caruso. So we're going to talk. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions. We're going to have a little group discussion. Let's bring it together. Okay, so raise your hand. I want you to raise your hand if you think that you've learned a lot about storms today. I know I have. I have learned a lot today. Have you? Great job. Good job. Okay, also raise your hand if you think thunderstorms are cool. Miss Caruso thinks thunderstorms are cool. She thinks thunderstorms are cool. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But it's important to remain safe during a thunderstorm. So while these storms may be fascinating, I want to emphasize to all of you that storms can be dangerous. So whenever there's a thunderstorm going on outside, we do not need to be outside playing or riding our bikes. If you hear thunder and you're outside, you need to go inside with your parents or your siblings to make sure everyone's safe, because when you hear thunder, there's probably also lightning, electricity that can shock you and can cause people to die. So we want to remain inside. We don't want to be caught in a storm, so just stay inside during thunderstorms and high winds. You know that we have also severe thunderstorm drills at school, where we all sit against the wall, we line up, we put our heads between our knees, we take cover. This is to prevent anybody getting hurt at all, because severe thunderstorms can cause catastrophic damage and even death, and they do every year. So it's important that you know safety tips that you also have hopefully researched on your input on your flyer. So now to end our weather on lesson, I want to share with you one of my favorite types of weather. So my favorite type of weather, I already told you a million times, I said it's a tornado. I think it's so cool. But I also like hurricanes and thunderstorms and other types of weather. So now we're going to find out what y'all, each of your favorite type of weather are, based on 4 options I'm going to write on the board. So I'm going to write sunny, blizzards, thunderstorms, and rainy days. Now, each of you can only vote once. So when I say sunny, if your favorite type of weather is a sunny day outside where you can go outside and play on the playground, you're going to raise your hand. And then for blizzards and so on. So let's begin. Whose favorite type of weather is sunny, a sunny day? Okay, we got 7 students like sunny weather. Great job. Y'all must really like to play outside. That's really good. Okay, next we're going to talk about blizzards. We live up here in the North Country. We have a lot of snow. Whose favorite type of weather is a blizzard? Only 3. Oh my just experience too much snow. Y'all just want to go and be in that sunny weather. Okay, next we have thunderstorms. Whose favorite is a thunderstorm? Okay, great, great. We got 5 students who like thunderstorms. And then the final is rainy days. Who likes a rainy day? All right, we got 3 students here who like rainy days. I technically could like a rainy day too because I like thunderstorms. So, but the rain is in the thunderstorm, so that can count for that too. So now that you have all decided what your favorite type of weather is, I want you to take out a piece of paper from your journal and you're going to write down which weather was your favorite and why. You're going to write 3 sentences of why this type of weather is your favorite. And I want you to use complete sentences. You should know how to write them. And if you need help, you can ask for assistance and I will help you. And then if you finish early, I want you to raise your hand. I'll collect your piece of paper and I want you to sit quietly at your desk until the rest of the class has finished the assignment. Also, throughout this entire lesson plan, students who are struggling readers or ELL students will receive extra help and assistance on reading questions, and students that struggle with listening will also receive extra help. We also have a paraprofessional here that can help students that need individual work and assistance. So, looks like we have ended our lesson on severe weather. I want you to all know you have done a great job today, and we're going to continue learning about severe weather tomorrow. But I want you to know you all did a great job, and I want you to all go outside and play in the sunny weather today, and make sure that you're careful in the thunderstorm. Thank you. Bye.